Alright everybody, I am back. So today, what happened to my bike? Alright, so right now I'm going to this car meet and everything. You know, just take some pictures and everything and all that, just chill, hang out and all that. So what ended up happening with my bike is that from the main wiring harness, as you may know from before, that was rubbed up against the frame from right here. And I was going to buy a new wiring harness, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to rewire it, see, you know, and all that. Actually, no, I did buy a new wiring harness for it, well, used. I bought it used, and, goddammit, hold up, give me 1 second, I have to just like turn screen. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I bought it used, but turns out apparently it doesn't fit, because interestingly enough, a lot of 2003 2005 models could exchange parts, but definitely not everything, and definitely not a wiring harness, because it's mostly because the old 03 model has like a single fan, while the 05 has a dual fan. Not only that, but it was also damaged, so I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm able to use this at all. So I ended up just rewiring it, everything up and all that, reinforce it too, make sure that this will never ever happen again. And so yeah, ever since then, got up and running and all that, and I was so glad I did. So the reason I haven't posted it for a little bit is because I was like, yeah, I could just take a break and everything, focus my own thing around. Because when I was just waiting for that used harness, when I was just waiting for that used harness and everything, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break, enjoy my own thing and all that. And that's what I've been doing this whole time, really. Oh, wait, I forgot. I totally just realized, oh god. There you go, that's better. Oh, my balls. I just realized that I forgot to install the front, not brake color, brake disc and brake pads on. I just remember that. Oh, that's right, yeah. I was gonna do that today, but then my sister said like, yeah, I need help, I need my car to be worked on. I was like, sure, why not? Help my sister out and all that. Oh god, oh fuck. Oh god, I hate this. Oh, you know what I hate about this intersection? There's one thing I do hate about is that so there's two lights, one right here, right, and the one before the bridge, and then right after the bridge. And so a lot of times when the one from after the bridge turns green, people start going because that's still red for the one before the bridge. And I'm just like, really, people? Really, you don't see a big old, you know, green or red light in front of you? So many times. It kind of sucks because, like, you know, as much as I love to ride, I kind of hate the people over here, honestly, how bad the drivers are, because, like, most of the time, they're just on their phones. Yes, there is a law against that and everything, but these people don't give a fuck over here. Literally. They just don't care. And so a lot of them just end up hitting like motorcyclists and everything. And I think, actually, now I think about it, I think, if I remember correctly, I think Arizona is now the most rated motorcycle deaths out there in the United States. Motorcycles are motorcycles in this state is #1. I don't know why. Like, we just had so many bad drivers for no reason. Oh my god, is that a Supra? In my honest opinion, I think the Supra is kind of overrated now. Yes, you can still get, like, you know, plenty of power out of them and everything, but how they are now is just like a bit overrated now. Because now in perfect condition, they're worth more than a Ferrari, surprisingly. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I once had a coworker actually. Yeah, he was a cool guy and everything at first, but then no, he was a cool guy and everything. But then at one point, he didn't show up for like a whole week and came out of nowhere. I was like, dude, what happened, man? I was like, he's like, yeah, I was in the hospital. It's like, what? What happened? Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. Apparently, I crashed my Banshee to somebody, and apparently they got the woman that he crashed into paid for everything. I was like, oh damn, man. But you know, then he was all hurting and all of that. And so we told him, like, hey man, just call our boss. Call the boss, let you know that you're still hurting, and just go home, man, alright? He's like, alright, cool, sounds good. And one day, he calls my co-worker up. He's like, hey, where has he been? I was like, he's been gone the whole time. Why? Because I haven't heard from him once. What? So, and then we told him the story of it. He's like, wow, so he's basically just gone now, right? Pretty much. Okay, cool. and so, during the time when he was jailed, we didn't know, but he had a bunch of snap-on tools there. So we're just like, alright, cool. If he doesn't come back within in about a year, we're keeping his tools. I mean, they are snap-on tools, and he was probably never coming back for them. You know, I tried hitting him up and all that, but he never answered. Of course, he was in jail, so I never knew though. So yeah, so when he got out of the jail, he told us the part of the story, but definitely not the full story of it. So yeah, they told me that he either go to jail or move out of here. But he didn't tell us why he decided to stay here, you know, and all that. And we don't know the whole story of it, so that was some little drama there going on at work. I remember even one time, this is years ago, I was told about this at my old job I used to work at. So one time, my old job used to work on police vehicles, and so there's this orange button. So of course, the orange button means officer down, which you should never press it. I was told by this when I first started, when they told me about the go get that police vehicle and so to bring it to the cops and everything. I was like, okay, cool. And they told me, hey, whatever you do not press that orange button. If you do that, you're fired. I was like, okay, cool, not a problem. My hand will not go near it. And so we got the sales guy who was just pressing it a million times, and what ended up happening is that a whole SWAT team showed up. I wasn't there, but this is not what I was told about that. You know, a whole SWAT team ended up just showing up and everything. Apparently it's around here. Is this it? Wow, Wow, this sucks.
People are even leaving too. What the fuck am I doing here?